We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
There you go, 54 right in. Check. We're going to 54 right here.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now a give, right side. It's Elliott, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. He's coming. Hey, kill.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Right there, 54.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 17. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 46. 25.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Well, they have a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. Looking upset, and he's got a man. That's Pratt. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Express. No.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. All right.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's going to wind up and air it out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
First down, Raiders.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good. 180.
Now a give, right side. Pratt. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The tackle made by Jacob Smith. It's a pickup of 3.
On second down, it's Pratt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Later one. 93.
No gain on the play.
Throwing his car on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Get ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Record. Say it. Watch the edge. We're going to 54. 180.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go. Flying in. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Yeah. You don't want none.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 8.
Here we go. Flying in. Right there. 54 Mike. Yeah. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On second down now, it's Pratt. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What now? 20. 54. Set the tone, defense.
On third down, Pratt. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee.
He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 15 now. Carr, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Check. Watch 54. And let's get that ball. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in.
They'll run on first down. Elliott And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
54. Here we go.
On third down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. On first down, it's Pratt, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. They'll keep it on the ground. Pratt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Pratt, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Pratt. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. Pratt, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus. Right there. 54, right there.
47.
54, Mike. Bring it. Bring it.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Prescott to throw. That's complete to Turner. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A looming decision to make on the conversion. Down 7, but first things first. They need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Cooper again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now here's Pollard. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They come up in an offset eye. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Raiders.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 37, check 37.
They'll keep it on the ground. Yeah! It's Pratt. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Oakland, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire